Hey my fashionistas, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I have some tips for you guys that has helped me along the way when it comes down to sewing. So you guys already know what to do, but first, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, also hit that little bell, and also don't forget to check out the little card information up above. And what else? Oh, before you guys go ahead and get started watching my video, don't forget to check out my Patreon account that I have opened up. I will leave it linked up here, and also I will leave it linked in the description box as well. So without further ado, my ladies, go ahead and stay tuned and let's get started. So for tip number one, make sure you guys check your machine. You do not, and I repeat, you do not want to start sewing if your needles are broken. Check your upper and bottom thread. Also check your sewing foot, you guys. I know nowadays everybody just sew with just a basic foot, but now that girls are getting really into sewing and we need all these different sewing feet for all these different kind of projects. But make sure you check your sewing foot. Make sure you guys have the right one. And then I cannot stress this last one, you guys. Dust your sewing machines, ladies. Dust them. You have to remember that you are working with fabric and you're working with delicate fabric, and you don't want to start sewing your projects and then your sewing machine just all dusty and like little particles everywhere. And I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that my sewing machine is nice and clean, because your sister right here, yes, I need to dust the heck out of mine. So that is a tip number one. Tip number two, that is take a break and make a plan. And what I mean by that, I know you guys are like, wait a minute, take a break and make a plan. What do I need to plan? Let me tell you, you don't want to start sewing a project and then all of a sudden you have to quit, right? So that is plan out your sewing projects. Now, if you guys are, like one of those seamstress that does like weddings, because here it is like, spring and summer, and if you're doing like a lot of summer projects, then I get it. If you're just doing a project and you're a stay-at-home mom and you want to just sew something up for your kids, or just little small projects, schedule your projects in. Because for me, I have made the mistake of sewing and then my kids is like bugging and I have to stop and then I have to cook, and then so I'm not perfect, you guys. I do need to start scheduling myself. So this is why I'm telling you guys, and also I'm telling myself as well. So I have to take a break and make a plan. Even if you have to go out, you guys, to a coffee shop, grab a cup of coffee, a glass of wine, a cup of water, sit down, write everything out. Schedule, you guys. Schedule yourself, and I have to start scheduling myself as well, so we can work on that together. So that is it for tip number two. Okay, you guys, tip number three, that is get organized. And organized means make sure you guys have everything that you need. So whether it's cut your fabrics ahead of time, cut your patterns ahead of time, make sure you guys have every single thing that you need in front of you. You do not, girls, my ladies, you do not want to start sewing and then what if you're looking for a pair of scissors that you really need in that moment and you can't find it because they're somewhere else? Make sure you have everything in front of you. That's your thread. I know my thread is over here, and then my sewing machine is like right behind me, and then my cutting table is right here. I will probably do a little excuse me. I'll probably do a room tour for you guys so I can show you guys how I have nose itch. So I can show you guys where I keep everything and how my room is organized. So yes, make sure you have a clean table. Wash your fabrics beforehand if you need to wash them and press them and cut them and everything, you guys. Just have everything where it's reachable, and yeah, so you don't have to waste time and then stop and then you have to look for this, you have to look for that. Yeah, you guys get the point. So that is it for tip. Okay, you guys, so tip number four. And I have to say this, tip number four, do not stress, you guys. I know sewing can be a big thing sometimes, especially if you're, like I said, if you're on a deadline and you just like so like, oh my gosh. Don't stress. Love what you do, you guys. If you guys enjoy sewing, makeup, I don't know, drawing, whatever it is, don't stress. I have to tell myself this all the time because sometimes I want to hurry up, get a project done, and I'm over here like freaking out, and then I'm like stressing to where I'm making all these mistakes. Then I gotta call my hubby in, be like, hey babe, can you help me out with this? It's because your sister's stressed. So that is tip number 4. Okay, you guys, so my last final tip, which is tip number 5. Love what you do. You guys can do it. I believe in you. Believe in yourself. And that is about it. Alright, my fashionistas, that is it. That is all the tips that I have to share with you guys. If you guys want me to share more tips and tricks and everything like that, you guys already know what to do. Thumbs up the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and yes, just love yourself, you guys, and love what you do. Embrace it. Don't let anybody tell you that you cannot do it. You can do it, and I know you can do it. You guys have me along the way with you guys. I will be showing you guys some simple like little projects that I have learned along the way of being a seamstress, what it means to be a seamstress, and hopefully I'll be bringing all that to the table for you guys so you guys can see it. So that is about it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to my divas later.